There is a stranger who comes to this village from the sea. He comes in the winter when people are hungry and brings fish. He comes on the king tide. That was last night.
Talk.
I believe that an enemy is coming from far away. I'm looking for warriors. This stranger. Others like him. I'm building an alliance to defend us. It's very important that I see this man. Barry Allen. Bruce Wayne.
You said that like it explains why there's a total stranger sitting in the dark in my second favorite chair.
He said he'll fight with us?
More or less.
More or more less?
Probably more or less.
He said no.
He said no.
Look, man, I don't know who you are, but whoever you're looking for,
So you're fast.
that feels like an oversimplification.
I'm putting together a team. People with special abilities. You see, I believe enemies are coming.
Stop right there. I'm in.
You are? Just like that?
Yeah, I need friends.
Agreed.
Can I keep this?
I heard about you. Didn't think you were real.
I'm real when it's useful. Arthur Curry. I hear you can talk to fish.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. They totally brought Justice League footage. I was so surprised. It gives you a really good idea for the humor of the film, so let's break it down. This is so great. So you can see the aesthetic is a lot different from the Wonder Woman movie. You know, each of the characters has their own identity, so when they get their solo films, like the Flash movie for instance, it'll be much more in the tone of Barry Allen that you see in this than in the tone you see of these Justice League films. So like you have this really grimy look, like the world is in this really dark place, like he's up in this fishing village trying to get Aquaman in the beginning of the trailer, but then as they move through the rest of the clip, things brighten up a little bit, like the tone picks up, the music kicks in. It's like a really fun take on the classic idea of putting the band together, which is the whole reason for sidelining Superman. Like at the end of Batman v Superman, they give you this teaser like you know that he's going to be in Justice League, but they really wanted Batman to have the job of putting the team together so that it wasn't just like a god showing up saying, "Follow me, I'm this amazing god." So like he has that funny comment with Wonder Woman where she's like, more or less, is he on the team? Is he going to be fighting us? What's going on? And Batman's like, yeah, he's probably going to be fighting us quite a bit. Then Aquaman body slams him against the wall. So you get an idea for the tone of each of the characters. But I kind of mentioned it in my Wonder Woman video. James Wan was on stage at Comic-Con, and he's a great horror film director, and he's bringing a lot of that energy to Aquaman. Like the actual environment that Aquaman lives in is very terrifying. Like when you go down that deep, they're big sea monsters. So I think that Aquaman's going to be like DC's version of a really awesome horror film. But it'll also be contrasted with the majesty, like the glory of Atlantis. But we finally get an actual look at the Flash costume. So as you can see, it's apple red. It's not like the maroon of Grant Gustin's costume. It's much more tech-based. It looks more like armor than an actual suit that you would walk around in. His lightning is white. It looks a little more like traditional lightning than the stylized version you see on the TV show with like the different colors of Speed Force lightning. His lair here is hilarious. I love the set design. It's a good metaphor for his mind. Because he's the Flash, he can process information really fast. He comes off like a complete scatterbrain, even though internally he's actually processing things like a normal person would. It's just that to other people, he seems like a complete scatterbrain just because he can't slow down. So this is probably my favorite scene in the trailer here. It's very Robert Downey Jr. Spider-Man Civil War scene where Barry walks in and he just sees Bruce sitting there like, hey, what's up, random dude? What are you doing in here? He doesn't know that he's Batman till Bruce throws the Batarang at him. It goes into slow motion. You see like the little light bulb appear above his head, and he's like, oh my god, this dude is Batman. So it gives you good sense for Barry Allen's personality in contrast with Aquaman. Like Aquaman is like, you want me to be on your team? Like body slams Batman. The Flash on the other side of that totally says yes before Batman can even get through his sentence. Like, I'm putting a team to, and then he just like stops him. I'm totally in, I'm down, please be my friend. So it's just completely adorable. Jeff Johns said something really cool about the Flash too, is that because he moves so fast, everyone else is standing still by comparison. He's very lonely. He lives in a world by himself. Like, they haven't really explained it in the comics or the TV show very well because he runs around with a communicator in his ear, so he does hear people at Star Labs talking to him. But under normal circumstances, when the Flash is moving at super speed, sound waves don't travel to him, so he can't hear anything. So it's almost like he's traveling around in a silent world with a bunch of mannequins just standing still. So he's very lonely, and it definitely does not help that he's a metahuman. And as we've seen in this world so far, metahumans aren't the most popular people. Lex Luthor has been researching them, so it looks like the world is slowly getting ready to learn about all of them. Because the other big thing here, they tease the mother box, so you see like these Viking-looking people burying it in the ground. This is obviously at the end of the first Darkseid War. I've mentioned this in a couple other videos, but they say in the ancient history of the world that the Atlanteans, an Amazon, and another ancient one fought off Darkseid a long time ago. 3 mother boxes were left behind, and that's what we saw in that deleted scene from Batman v Superman. They've also confirmed that Steppenwolf is going to be the villain of this first Justice League film, so we're probably not going to see Darkseid. Like, we'll see shades of him in the movie, but he won't actually be the big villain for a while. Like, he's just too powerful for you to roll him out right away. So let me know what you guys think about the footage and the aesthetic of this. Like, you definitely get the sense that there's a lot more humor in this film. I think they found a nicer balance between the really serious tone of the universe, the circumstances that they're in. They're very dire circumstances, but they also let Batman be funny. Like, he's a very funny person. Batman has a great sense of humor, but it's just very different from, say, like Barry Allen's sense of humor. So expect to see more of that the next time they post a big trailer. It's probably going to be a while before they post it, but they've been shooting Justice League, so I would expect like the next really big Justice League trailer whenever they start to market Wonder Woman in the spring. So get Justice League hype. It's going to be awesome. They haven't really explained how Superman is coming back. I'm expecting him to show up relatively late in the Justice League film, because the first part of the film is Bruce putting the team together, them recognizing the threat, probably getting their asses handed to them by Steppenwolf. Then, Superman probably shows up third act. That's at least what I'm expecting. But just a reminder, there's a new round of the giveaway going on now. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this video. It's just a $20 Amazon gift card. So because there's so many other videos that are dropping today, my next video will probably be the Flash Season 3 trailer. That'll post in a couple hours. So there will be a lot of other videos that we'll just post tomorrow. So anything I don't get to today, I will totally post tomorrow. So no worries. While you guys wait for that video to post, you can click here for my Wonder Woman trailer breakdown, and you can click here for all my other Comic-Con videos. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.